Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a very interesting topic, and that is on the Vice 4. This is a limited edition palette, just so you know, and I will have all of the information, including the price, in the description box. So this is the palette right here, but I do have to say that there are different tones of the palette. I know it sounds crazy and you're probably like, what are you talking about? Well, there are different colors of packaging. I know, is that weird? How do I know this? Well, because I actually have two of the Vice 4 palettes. I'm not gonna keep both of them. One of them is for someone that I know, but I did want to show it to you because I had no idea that they had different tones. Like, this is very new to me. And whenever I got the package, I opened this one up and I was so excited. I opened it and I started playing with some of the colors. I just knew that one of these palettes I was gonna give away, but this one was the first one that I opened. And then I went to open this one because I wanted to make sure that the shades weren't broken, and then I realized that it was a different color, so I was like, what the heck? But they're both beautiful. I like the color on both of them. I guess, you know, you let me know what color you get whenever you get your Vice palette if you end up buying it. But anyways, enough about the packaging on the outside. Let's get into the good stuff. And this is the way that the palette looks. It does come with a double-sided brush this year. It is purple, and they're both purple, by the way. You're not going to get a different color brush. But these are the colors right here, and I'm just going to show you a little more of a close-up so you can really take a look at them. In the palette, you do get a variety of shades. It doesn't seem like there's some type of theme or some type of color coordination going on. It's just a variety of shades. You get a lot of shimmery eyeshadows. There are only 4 mattes, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch each one of them for you. Before I get more into detail about the Vice 4 palette, I also want to show you the demo on the look that I'm wearing today. Applied the primer on my eyelid. Now I'm just gonna go in first with the color Framed, and I'm gonna set it. Next, I'm going to pick up the color Bitter, and this is the warm brown shade, and I'm gonna apply that all over the crease. That shade, I did do it all the way from the outer part of my eye to the inner corner. Now I'm going to do the fun color, and this is the eyelid color. This is the orangey shade in the palette, and it is called Flame, and I'm gonna apply that all over the eyelid. Now I pretty much have half of the color Flamed and then half of the color Bitter. Now I'm going to darken it up a little bit by using a dark brown shade. The color that I'm going to use is the color Delete. I'm going to get a little bit more of the brown and go a little higher on the outer part of my eye. So for the brow bone highlight, I'm going to apply the lightest shade in here, and that one is called Framed. It's the one that I used at the very beginning, and that is it. So now I'm going to work on the lower lash line, and for that I'm going to use the color Bitter, and that one is the warm brown shade, the same shade that I used as Transition, and I'm going to apply that all on the lower lash line. And then in the inner corner, I'm going to apply the color Framed again. I'm just gonna apply my falsies. I'm not doing a wing eyeliner. I'm not doing any eyeliner on top. I am just gonna do my waterline in the color Black, and then I'm gonna put my falsies on, some mascara, and I'll show you the way that it looks. The complete look, I did apply the mascara on the falsies just to make it look darker since I didn't use eyeliner. I actually really like the way that the colors work together and blends it out. So like I told you, I wanted to show you the Vice 3 and Vice 4. So these are the only two that I own. This one is the one from last year, and here are the shades. They are very different from the Vice 4, but I'm going to show you them side by side anyway, so you can compare it yourself and just, you know, figure out if you want to get the Vice 4 or not. opinion, these two palettes are very different from each other. You're not going to get the same shades in each. I don't own one or two, so I honestly can't tell you about those palettes, but each shade is supposed to be a never before seen eyeshadow. So I mean, to me they're very different. I like both of them. I did like the one from last year a lot, which is why I decided to go ahead and get the Vice 4. To me, it's pretty worth it. You get a lot of shades, and what I'm looking for lately is a lot of shimmer. So if you're expecting to get a lot of matte shades, you're not going to get it in this palette, but I already have a few matte shades, so I'm not interested in that. Right now, I don't know why, but I am looking for very shimmery eyeshadows, and this palette screams that. So the brush that you get is also the same from last year. It's just a different color, and that is pretty much it. I hope you guys found the video useful. I wanted to talk about the Vice 4, but I also wanted to show you the Vice 3 so you can get your own idea on if you want it or if you think it's worth it for you. I honestly really like the Vice 4, but I'm not saying that just because it's some type of hype. I just feel like I love palettes, and eyeshadow palettes like this are just great for me to buy. I prefer a palette rather than single eyeshadow. So if you are someone like that, then this probably is for you. And if you are someone who collects makeup, of course, you're probably going to want this palette. But that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see what upcoming videos I have for the holidays and limited edition collections. And also, don't forget to follow me on Snapchat if you want to get sneak peeks of what's to come. And I will see you on my next video. Bye!